Yeah. Hi, y'all. It's your girl Anna, and as you can see, we are back in Final Fantasy XIV. And this is part 13. Part 13. Did I name? Yes, I did name it right. This is part 13 of the Oceania Data Center MSQ series. In the last stream, we finished the 2.0 story. We had the credits, we had a nice fun time. Today, we're starting with patch 2.1, A Realm Awoken. So the A Realm Reborn 2.x series is it's a lot of quests. I think someone said somewhere around 80 quests. I think it might have been 78. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of quests to get through. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start that soon. I believe the first quest is the Price of Principles, which should be down here in the Waking Sands. So let's go. Oh yeah, we have flying now. We can fly. So let's go ahead and head over there. As always, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. And if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. But yeah, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm having a pretty good day so far. Oh, and I had some monster. Some Zero Ultra today. There we go. Good stuff. Also, I have water. Drink water, y'all. Alright. So let's get on over here. I did manage to pick up a lot of the like hard dungeon quest. If you look here in my duty finder, I opened up all these all these dungeons. I haven't gotten into any of them yet, so my quest log is kind of bloated, but it's fine. I'll work through those eventually. I just have a bunch of quests that say like, do X dungeon. I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, I can do that. Let me check something up here. Set this to this. Open this up. Also, we should have a new thumbnail today. It's gonna be the thing that helps people tell apart that we are in 2.x territory. I plan on probably just using a new thumbnail for every expansion we go into. So, and the post content. So like when we get to Heaven's Ward, it'll be a new thumbnail. And then when we go to post Heaven's Ward, then Stormblood, post Stormblood. You get the picture. What is Alphino just doing standing out here? What's up, my dude? Where's your sister? He is upset that people are asking him to be mercenaries. Alright, Minfilia, what you got to say? There's also a side quest here, the recurring problem. Renee, it pleases me to see you out. Tataru. Do excuse me for interrupting, Renee. My lady, the gentleman from Ashkana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this morning. Thank you, my lady. You know you can change the order of the dungeons in the duty finder? Yeah, it just never really seemed that much necessary. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Valsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed on our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, so as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Oh, forgive me. I did not mean to burden you so. It's fine. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on the matter. I'm going to pick up the side quest while I'm here. Oh, everyone's here all of a sudden. I know you scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incantations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of Ultimate Weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona did not appear to bear any connection to any beast tribe, yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger once again, so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Renee? Of course. You have my thanks. You truly do not know what we would do without you. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they were, I haven't the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Renee. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I feel like I should have did this quest first. A string of failures have left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead I caused you no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. Ministrations. I hope to return to my duties once again soon. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter of the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Oriange has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Alright. Might need to fight a bunch of primals today. Let's go talk to Orianche. Are there any other quests I just need to go ahead and hide now? Hide Corpse Groom. Because... yeah, that just says enter the dungeon. And hide the Relic Weapon quest. And I'll hide Legacy of Alec for now. We'll eventually go do that to unlock Crystal Tower. Oh no, look at all these quest markers. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beast man, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, who may have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, wouldst thou do well to seek his counsel? No reward. Okay, Thancred. Fortune begets power and power... fortune, that we have... blah. Fortune begets power and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with that. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their ship to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Janae. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Okay. Now tell me about Ifrit. Ifrit bleeds, we can kill it. Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. 'Tis as Orianche said, I fear the Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldestian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everyone's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. So let's see, you want me to go to the Hall of Flames? Okay. Anyone up for Ifrit Hard? Should be Ifrit hard. Lieutenant Lacrosse, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As we have already relayed to the Waking Sands Ifrit has returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetherite found within the depths of Zariak, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without a problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your status comrades will be ill-advised. This is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Okay, so now we need to go to Little Alamigo. We might not be able to do Ifrit hard. Also, I've never flown here. This feels so weird. Is that like I haven't really flown around the A Realm Reborn areas, and every time I do, I'm like, wow. I'm like, I had no idea these zones look like this from the air. Like some of this stuff, I feel like I never look up in the sky enough to look at this. Like that looks really cool, right? How many of you even noticed that this is here? And all these like houses on the side of the mountain. Normally it's like you're down here. Every now and then you might look up and see something, right? Especially playing on my Lalafell, the camera's already like closer to the ground. Why do I need to beat up that thermitage? Go ahead and attune to this shiny thing. Okay. And it doesn't open up a duty roulette. There's Mithral's Bane. There's Bull of Ember's Heart. Mithral's Bane. Mithral's... the Minstrel's Ballad, I mean. Sadly, you can't do this with you can't do this... whatchamacallit? With Trust. So I need to have some people. Should be able to queue up for it, though. Go ahead and get... Oh. Okay. I did not expect to get in there this fast. I'm on Bard, right? Yeah. Well, heck. I did not expect to random into a party so quickly. Well, we get a nice little cutscene of Ifrit showing up. Ifrit's like just so iconic. I love Ifrit. Alright, let's do it. I was standing still like I was casting. I was like, hold on a second. I'm not casting, I'm a bard. This isn't PvP. This isn't Light Mage. To come to the Inferno. Here we got meals. Alright, there we go. And we get to do damage again. Damage. There we go. Nice, nice. This group's handling it pretty well. Got a nice Dragoon limit break. And there we go. Sephirot hard mode defeated. Look, we even got some loot. Let's greet on this. An Inferno weapon coffer. That's new. So it's a level 50 and level 60 weapon. I don't know what I want to get. The bow? Or maybe the fist? The fist might look cool. They're not quite glowy enough. Alright, so Ifrit's done. So does that mean we need to go talk to Oriange again? Sure. So let's queue up for Earth's Fount while we're waiting. Why can't I queue up for Earth's Fount? I need to be on fire. Now let's queue up for this as well. Then we'll go back to Horizon. Chidori has completed a venture. Mononoke has completed a venture. There's a summoning bell here. Into the Waking Sands. I doubt many people are going to be doing Earth's Fount. Also, I feel like tis a lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needing. Thus doth prudence dictate that those of power proffer aid with one hand, while the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitional's machinations, nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defying in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. The sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortunes so finite. Really weird that I figured Oriange would have the next part. What are the primals? That tells me nothing, Oriange. Am I just supposed to go to the other cities? Probably just supposed to go to the other settings. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles, Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie with the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now and have it done with. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa Limo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Recall our meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Lamentin sent word of summoning Titan? Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said into Merylweb that her people had broken their treaty with the Kobolds, that the Beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke in short the truth. And wherefore did I speak? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lamentians to distort the facts to fit their narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Drink water, yeah. Alright. Irene, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect from a warrior of light. But well done all the same. Now I have I full had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I am afraid, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the ether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ina and I will assist with the Order of Twin Adder in the recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, 'twas the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is a spring breeze beside what she's raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. So we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder chanced to discover a Beastman aethering leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I say you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have words with Commander Hulo. Hulo? Hulo? He'll be able to tell you about the said aetherite, among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. Next I want me to speak to Alpha now, but we might as well go to Gridania. I don't think we're gonna get a party for for Odin. So we might get a party for Garuda though. I'm actually surprised how quick we got a party for Ifrit. Renee of the Scions, we are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported both in Twelswood and Coerthas. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seed Seer, I humbly request you put an end to our reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her court within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an aetherite within Nataland, their stronghold in central highlands of Coerthas. This aetherite will take you to Garuda's tempestuous realm. We owe this discovery to the Ishgardians, who the Elder Seedseers says, desire to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. Alright, let's go to Camp Dragonhead. Good thing we can fly. This can make this so much easier. Like, you can even see the Ixal balloons up in the sky. Oh yeah, just being able to fly across this mountain makes it so much faster. I need to beat up that guy too. One of your pieces of gear is... No, my gear's fine. Guess I'll beat up these guys while we're here. I don't think I'm gonna be so lucky with finding a party this time. Let's see, the Howling Eye Hard. Thought a wall would protect you. I need another. I need another. How many of those do I have to beat up? Oh, there's also wind talons. I probably could have, I could have cleansed that stun. Collar. Oh, there's one in the center there. Then the wind talon. Okay, I'm done with bold wings. Did I finish with the wind talons? I'm assuming these are Korean company? Yeah. Are those wing talons not count? No, they are counting. Need one more of those. Might as well since we're here. Gold wing. Gold wing. There we go, there's a wind talon. Okay, that does that. Now we can go ahead and go back to Vesper Bang. Drink water, y'all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming I can't unlock the last one until I beat the one I'm on. It would seem that's the case. Yeah, I gotta beat Garuda before I can unlock Titan. The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. I happen this time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Yineng. Alphanu, Reneng, is on a mess. You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Been filling it, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still acts an Aetherite. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and others favor which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and to plant our banner in a place which all agree are beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and our people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphanu. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. A decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ordeal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much as your family as... That'll be all, Alphanu. I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Minfilia does not like the idea of leaving here at all. Ooh, do we want to get a ring? It might be worth to get this monk ring. I think we need it. It's definitely more valuable than 300 gil. go. Yep, it was definitely an upgrade. Still need a lot of gear though. What I'll probably do is once I have enough tomes, I'll get the Tome Fest. Or better yet, I'm already like level 56. I might just go farm PvP at some point just so I can start unlocking to get more wolf marks. So I can equip the PvP gear, because the PvP gear is actually really strong. And I can already afford a couple of pieces. I just need more levels to be able to wear it. Leave Ul'dah. Has it truly come to this? Oh, Renee, pray attend to Alpha now. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. I need to look real quick. What quest starts 2.2? Let's see, what quest starts 2.2? Main scenario is going to be Still Waters. Okay. That's something to keep in account. Confound it, she knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Enfilia's mother, well, adopted mother, was among a great many who perished during the calamity. Philomene was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Enfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philomene's absence stretched into from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philomene is Philomene is alive and well. I have a hard time with her name. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. Hey Sammy, how are you doing? If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Enfilia's heart may be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lanasia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gagaruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Oh yeah, Sammy, how are you doing today? Alright, let's go to Coast of the Soul. Sadly, I think our insta-Q into Ifrit was a fluke, because that is definitely not happening for Garuda. Drinkwater, yeah. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikate muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's bane, Renee, what brings you to my humble resort? Philomene, you mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the strongest blah. Philomene, you mean to tell me the goddess made of flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Egads, woman, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. What? Oh, for shame. To think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west, wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gigaruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are a number of places she could be. I should begin my search by the docks and see if any witness may have some knowledge to spare. I'd be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. To Wineport. He straight up said he would have handcuffed her to his bedpost. Yeah, it's so weird being able to fly through here. Get to see all the floating glowy flowers. I have more than one quest showing up here. I do have another quest showing up here. That's main story. They're both main story. Okay. Well, if it isn't Renee, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that, I could smell the woman from a mile away. I dare say he could smell her from 10. Oof. I mean, our friend is right here. The scent of the navel clings to you still. Do you truly think me that perceptive? No, I learned of your victory from the okay, so I thought he was gonna have something connected to this. Wait, this connects to Middle Anasia? Huh. Where does this connect to? Yeah. And you want to know if I've seen a Mikate lass by the name of Philomen? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Or excepting yourself, of course. Aha. I see you've had many a grand adventure since we last spoken, eh? You must share them with me sometime. A girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar, reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south to Ringcatcher Gully, and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. You make haste, you may yet find her there. I mean, is it really safe to send her into Ringcatcher Gully? I mean, I guess if she followed the road. I never follow this road. Yeah, I definitely never followed this road. I might have used this bridge. Some big old flowers. That's a hoary Gubu. You know it was a Gubu that supposedly killed her, right? I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gubu's ire until I was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and dyeing. Hold on. Are you filming? I don't. Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found your woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume, Minfilia, or should I say Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forests of Lanasia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers to use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have had that which we came for, why don't we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport saying? South Shroud Odin. Oh, the Fates app? I don't know if we can beat the Fate. I'm gonna teleport there and see what's going on. Oh yeah, no, that's not 18 at 1836. No, 1823. Is Odin up? There's no one there? I don't think I could beat Odin on my own. Oh yeah, now the Fate's showing up for me. Yeah, I am not... I mean, Graha Tria is here. Wait, oh no, oh no. I'm screwed. kind of group we got? An 83. Yeah, I don't think anyone's online, sadly. Lilia's busy with tank roll quest. And Kochi's probably AFK on her Fisher. Music's so good. That, yeah, I can't fight Odin. Definitely not. Well, no, my gear isn't horrible. But, yeah, you need a large group to take on Odin. It's really upsetting. Odin's really cool. Gorgonzola Raimundo. No. Oh well. It was really cool to find Odin, but I don't think we're getting a group together to fight Odin. Alright. Back to Wineport. That makes me sad. First time I've seen Odin so far on this server. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Do we need an aiming ring? No, I have 2 augmented aiming rings. Let's take the healing ring. Pretty sure I need that. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next fairing. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Quest accepted. Oh good, it just teleported us to the Waking Sands. Thank you, devs. Thank you. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lemen, Acelia, I haven't seen her like this in years, Renee. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I can think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Acelia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Silsetia perfume, you remember? How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I can find you again just by following my nose. I didn't think it was made anymore. You must have gone through so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Renee, however. I could not have made it without her. Thank you, Renee. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. After all these years, he kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lemen who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I failed to grasp their implications. It is clear to me that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining. I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lemen as a gift. She said it was beautiful. But there I'm at a loss. Why were you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Celia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I ever could have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Acelia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. The men. You built it once, Acelia. You can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly? Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldesion. Preparations begin at once. I like how Alphino leaves with her mom. I'd be like, let her and her mom just like have some time to reconnect or something. I guess we'll take the striking one. If it is all well and good that we found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is much to be done, and in so little time, our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support. Sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, Antecedent. Really, Alphino? If I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll? It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin the talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If you please, I would do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Renee, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance? Slaftborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer will survive. Still survive? Yeah. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Drink water, y'all. Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Renee. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We'll speak again anon. Till then, take care. Me? Reading? Really? I'm not even tall enough to see that book. Renee, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. That was good positioning of that camera shot. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded, and our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny I come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation for this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raubon included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risk apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes. But in so doing, it would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great. I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them as we have time and again united as one. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philomene to teach me the basics of mining, too. The Tataru questline begins. She already had all of her work with the Syndicate. Now to start mining. Tataru begins her life as an ultra-capitalist. Do you ever wonder how he does it, how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slathborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Renee. But of course. So now we need to go to Revenant's Toll. That's a really long load screen. I don't see y'all packing up yet. Are involved. We haven't seen you do too much yet, my friend. Go ahead and repair all this stuff. Place in chest. Place in chest. Switch to monk. Up our new necklace. Switch to white mage. Change our gear. And yep, that ring was an upgrade. That's 88. Our bard's 105. How are we looking on... How are we looking on tomes? Only 152? Can't buy anything with that. So let's see. They want us to go to Revenant's Toll. We're at the hour and 20 mark. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Hopefully while I'm gone, my queue won't pop. I mean, I've already been in queue for 46 minutes. But yeah, I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. And we're back. Drink water, y'all. See, Tyon may need some help with crafting later. Yeah, I'll be able to do that. If you're here, Tyon, just send me a list of some of the stuff you need, and I'll work on crafting it later. Put all my stuff where I need it. There we go. Alright, where are we going? Revenant's Toll. Right, we're in Mordona. There's Slaphborn, if you remember, he was the one who helped us acquire a Reaper. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Minake. Have you something for me, yes? Some sealed documents. Let's see now. Yeah, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? But that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Let's take... in comparison, we'll take the aiming one. Armory chest and equip. Go. Mechanical difficulties. Interesting. Magitechnical difficulties. Greetings, Renee. You've come at just the right time. A visitor is waiting for you in the workshop. A friend has said, it seems. Realizing your preoccupation with other matters of import, I suggested she wait at the seventh heaven till your arrival, but she refuses to leave. I fear you have a very brash client on your hands, friend. Okay, who's in here waiting for us? It's Jessie. Got Big, Swedge, and Jessie. So you're Miss Lacrosse, eh? Took you long enough. The name's Jessie, Deputy President of Garland Ironworks. Don't look too impressed now. In truth, I've nothing more than an engineer, but thanks to you filling Master Garland's head with them damn full ideas of heroism and saving the realm, there's no one else to fill his golden britches. Eh? We've been busting our collective arses on these orders from Highwind Skyways, and are still only scraping by. The real problem is, with Master Garland gone, productivity's dropped like the knickers on a stone's throw strumpet. The company will be in deep if something ain't done. And that's why I'm here. Sure, our machinists have their own fair share of chronometers and plasma lamps, but we need something grand. Something that'll have clients on their knees literally begging us to take all their sparkling gel. I want you to show me the Magitech armor you borrowed from our friends, the Garleans. Yes, I know all about your little foray into the Praetorium. You can thank Biggs and Wedge for that. I reckon there's a lot we can learn from that Reaper, and after all you've done to distract Master Garland, I'd say you owe that much and more. Alright, let's bring in Maggie. This is amazing. Do you even know what you have here? Listen to that ceruleum engine. I've never heard anything so sweet. And that servo mechanism should be... Wait, a mammoth core? Why didn't I think of that? They're so easy to come by. Mass production would be as easy as stealing candy from a baby. Or cores from a mammoth. But what in seven bloody hells have you done to the cannon's poor convergence modulator? Burnt it out firing rounds after slaying some family of rabid squirrels, no doubt. It is a wonder the whole suit isn't a steaming pile of molten slag. Such a waste. What in the builder's name are you looking at? You need something to fix your prying eyes on? Try the wall. Any road, I can't bear to see such a fine piece of work in this sorry state. I'll patch her up as best I can, but you need to gather the parts needed for the job. I think of it as one of them adventures you seem so keen on. A make number 49 Magitech converter and a make number 50 Magitech oscillator should do the trick. Oh, and a Magitech cannon barrel, make number 51. I can't guarantee she'll be as good as new, but at the very least she'll be in better shape than she is now, which ain't saying much. Eyes on you, Renee. I ain't done with you yet. That is, unless you know whereabouts one might stumble across a spare converter, oscillator, and cannon barrel. No? Don't think so. Didn't think so. So here's a hint. It rhymes with Castrum Century. Using Garlean-made technology is what we're after, and I can't think of a better place to find some. Off with you now. Alright, apparently we're gonna have to go get some parts. Possibly a primal, eh? Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look at the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous in there at times, but I imagine it'll be as good as the place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Renee? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have the most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it appears our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? I'm assuming there's a primal, my dude. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it appears that this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime after you see to your more pressing matters. Drink water, y'all. Alright. Okay, pray return to the Waking Sands, I guess. A messenger from Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixals had summoned Garuda again, or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted in the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I am absolutely certain it is nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there is anything you can do. Interesting. Alpino is still angry about the whole mercenary thing. What you got, Minfilia? I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Renee. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Oriange says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Aye. Though I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulo. He awaits thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Renee. Ida and Papalymo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright, time to go deal with another primal, it seems. To Gridania. Drink water, y'all. I'm 65 minutes in and I still haven't gotten a party for Howling Eye Hard. Hopefully it won't take too long to get into the next fight because I'm kinda required to do it for story. A pleasure to see you as always, Renee. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Oh, I get a little buffalo. That's the striking bracelet. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplokop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seed Seer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which will imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved to be an able ambassador with the Selves, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you at the Elder Seed Seer at the Lotus Stand. Alright. So... place this in the army chest. Learn our little buffalo calf minion. Eh? Where did I get this level 70 weapon coffer? Did he just give me a level 70 weapon coffer? Really? Yeah, I just got a level 70 weapon coffer from that. That feels really weird. Oh, item level 70. That makes a whole lot more sense. I mean, that's the same thing as my weapon here. And my white mage has a much higher weapon, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I level 70. I was so confused. Let's see. Let's go to the Conjurer's Guild. And to the Lotus Stand. Everyone's here. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that she hasn't had the faintest of idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive this witless outburst, sister. Most grateful that I am that you have come, Renee, and upon such short notice, truly Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summon you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought to us news of the most unsettling development. It would seem that the good King Moogelmog, Good King Moogelmog the 12th has returned to Azorzia. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Great King Moogelmog the 7th, the 12th. I can read Roman numerals. Totally. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good King Mogomog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, to all the Mughals, so all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Mogomog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven, and this he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mogomog the 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mughal kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogomog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take such a drastic measure? Might that not be itself be... Might that not... Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who had braved those tempests and survived by virtue on your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughals Guard are afraid that tomorrow will bring, of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Mughals Guard only wanted to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mogomog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the Silsu who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Renee, confront good King Mogomog the 12th and drive him from our midst. Alright. Humbly I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Drink water now. So much dialogue. My throat is dying. I wonder if I'll be able to queue into this faster than Garuda. Welcome, Minake. Welcome. But you should be the one to face good King Mogomog the 12th is of great comfort to me and the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. Oh, I actually need this aiming one. That is quite the upgrade. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago, when first the King was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the Elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplo Kop confided in me that he has been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mogul's Guard themselves. Yeah, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and I dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kuplo Kop's keystones, Renee. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Drink more water, Nyala. There we go. My poor throat. No. Lancer's Gold. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that? Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Pick the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Yep. That's a bunch of Mughals, and they're big. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Lalafell? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylph, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmuggles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough! Kuplo Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who will defy the will of good King Mogomog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to Thorn March is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Mogul's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I cannot hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Oh, it's a... Let's go. Do I have to beckon him? No, no, no. Well, I didn't want to shoot the vulture, but it died. You're telling me to go faster, but I need you to run faster. Squirrels. Galago. Why are they all hitting Kuplo Cop? I'm like literally shooting you in the face, my dude. There lies our second one. As there's seedlings. I don't see the seedlings. There's the seedlings. Come on, Kuplo Cop. Kuplo Cop. We're almost there. Here we are, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? No. Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then one step closer to the ward, raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an ethering. Kupo, I'll open the way for you. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Mughals a lesson, and send the king back whence he came. Duty Finder has been updated. Barn March hard. Well, this is going to be a problem. Duty... Duty support. Yeah, this is not an option. Alright. Well, this is a problem. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a queue for this. It's like a big problem. Is there anything else? Like, I guess I could go work on magic-technical difficulties. I can't believe we're gonna be locked behind whether or not we can get a queue for Good King Mogomog the 12th. So let's go see if we can get some parts. Could also start the storyline for Crystal Tower. This quest is going to be a bit too easy. I can just fly to each of the points. I'm assuming this is the converter. Oh, nope, that was the cannon barrel. Where's the converter at? That looks like it up here. You jerk. You cancel my... You... Oh. Making this little lollipop inky. Alright. We have all our parts, so we can go turn them in. Also, I love the, like, gloom over Mordona. If I remember correctly, back in the day, this, in 1.0, the gloom effect actually was like a dot. It hurt you. Traveling through Mordona in 1.0 is very dangerous. Welcome back. Still attending the business in the workshop? Hey, where's Maggie? Let me guess. You've lost, no, broken, no, traded for magical beans the parts we needed. Really, Jesse? Will color me mildly impressed. I was half expecting the worst and got, well, less than the worst. Don't get all giddy on me now. You're still not off the hook for stealing away Master Garland, but I'll admit, I'm beginning to see why he might feel the need to latch himself onto an adventure like he might a stray pup. Alright, let's see if I can't salvage this mess of a masterpiece. Oh, I think that's it. Both Magitech and Photon Cannon should be functional. That said, I'm no Garlean. There's no third eye hidden up here under these lovely locks. And there's a great deal I don't know about their mechana. I can't guarantee the cannons won't misfire, but then again, misfire is better than no fire, eh? Even so, I wouldn't recommend using the weaponry in actual battle. Speaking of fire, it's high time I got back to the ironworks. Patching up those cannons has given me a few ideas. Take good care of that armor, or you'll have to answer to me, Renee. Alright. Your Magitech armors, Magitech, and Photon cannons are now operational. Okay, there was a bot in here. So let's see. So now if I summon Maggie. Beautiful. One thing I do find kind of sad though is I know I'm in the 2.1 storing, but Mordona's already built up like the way it is in the current version of the game. That was something that was really fun about over the years. Mordona would just constantly get more and more fortified. And it is definitely in its final phase of construction right now. Yeah, it makes me sad. I wanted to see Mordona grow. Alright. It's time to go for... time to make use of desperate measures. Oh, it's Anita Dollar. They might have Thorn March unlocked. I was muted to help with Alice Yellow Jacket. What quest is this supposed to be? Oh, it's the Blue Mage quest. Well, there's no point in doing that. I really don't want to do it unsynced. I might have to do it unsynced. Bent over. Yeah, I don't think there's too many people here. Oh, we got another. Littlefoot. And Lincoln. And let's set it to unsynced. Easy enough. Gonna be kind of sad doing it unsynced though. There's probably too many people now for doing it unsynced. Defend the king, Koopa. Oh no, he's defeated. And here he comes. Good King Magomag the 12th. Did he die? You got drilled, right? You did it, Kupo, you did it. Good King Magomag the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Mogul's guard when you did. Thank you, Renee. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Pukini Pak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Ryo at Camp Tranquil, and can relay the news to the chieftain. Let's go to Limsa real quick and see if we can find our friends and thank them, because I already left the party. For good King Magomag the 12th. Maybe do the same thing with Titan if you're struggling with that one. True. I'm on Garuda now. Oh no, they're playing Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna get demonetized. Not as if I get monetized anyway. Yeah, I don't want to get demonetized, so I'll let them do their thing. I mean, we can check. Yeah, and you go to Camp Tranquil. Okay, let's do the Howling Eye. I really don't like doing this, but it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't really matter until we get to Extreme, right? I kind of need to knock this stuff out. It's Gouda. Gouda's a little thick. That scream. Where'd she go? Oh, that didn't even hurt. I feel like that should have hurt. Materia fire dots. And she's down. Garuda's left? This Garuda's left. A weapon? What are you? Oh, it's the astrologian weapon. Oh, that's cool looking. What about the Mog Blade? I like how the wings, like, flap. I also got a coffer, I think. Yeah, I got a coffer. I'm level 75, which should be better than what my monk is using. Yes. Let's get some Mog Fist. I need to go unlock Titan. Alright. Well, shoot. Let's unlock Titan real quick. You save a little teleport money. I'll be doing the same, but soon the first rate, right? I mean, I really do want to do, I don't know if I want to do it sync. I'm sorry, I don't know if I want to do it unsynced. For whatchamacallit? For Bahamut. Isn't there a way to do it? Can't we pick like only one of these? Like, maybe turn on item level sync, but leave on level. Don't turn on level sync and just do at minimum eye level. That way it doesn't mess with people's rotations. I just don't know if I want to do Bahamut fully unsynced. I feel like it takes away from it. But I don't know if people would want to do it completely synced. You know what I mean? Also depends on how many people we get. So let's see. I guess we're gonna go talk to Y'shtola. Yeah. I feel bad. I should have read that. Oh well. Oh no, I should have read that. What am I doing? And I can always go back here. Yeah, that's a lot of text. I should have read that. I feel bad. You want me to abandon and pick it up again? But then I'd have to travel again. So both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you have had grown stronger than he was before. Oh wait, would that you the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out that they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobold's subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser. And a vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the three recently active primals, but according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. A primal's might is determined by two factors: the amount of crystals it has gorged upon, and the fervor of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of Crags has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We have already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his Dimensna? I don't know how to pronounce that word. By the way of the Aetherite first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Aetherite is no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak with Commander Reeking at the Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it you spare no preparation. Ha! Drink water, y'all. My poor throat. Renee of the Scions, your presence is most welcome. I am chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of Crags has returned more ferocious and formidable than he has than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals, and in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect, but first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on Limsa Lominsa. You have failed the primal before, and we believe that you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new aetheryte that will take you to the navel. It is situated deep within Ugamaro Mines. Not the most convenient of locations, admittedly, so you'll have to cut yourself a path. Please make all haste. Titan's mere presence embodies the kobolds. It is only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the navigator guide you on your way, Renee. Alright. Up. Yep. Go ahead and teleport. Hop on our bike. Doggo. Sally forth. Make our way in. I open the map. First, that door's shut. Oh yeah, you gotta go all the way around. That guy was on my hunting log. There we go. Titan's unlocked. Probably unsynced. The Naval Hard. That's a silly name. The Naval Hard. I love Titan's music though. Not that we're gonna get to listen to it. He's already jumping. It's already jumping again. Let's dodge the landslides. He's jumping again. There we go. There's the heart. Oh no, I'm gonna get jailed. Thank you. I don't... Okay. I was worried for a second, like, I'm not gonna have enough healing to do this. I guess how we got the... Yeah, the Cleavers of Crag. Oh, and these are item level 80. That technically makes them better than my Mogfest. I didn't really get to use my Mogfest though. Cragfest are cool too though. Alright. Guess now we can... go back to Vesper Bane. And maybe the next part's up. The Avenger Fists are the best though. Yeah, the Avenger Fists are fun. Oh, we definitely have a quest. I'm assuming this is opening up Extreme. Primal Awakening and Primal Nature. When the Cenary Moon did wane, there sounded a blood-curdling roar. A new primal had roused. The portents gave us to believe one whose identity yet lieth beyond our ken. By thy hand, 3 primals have since been vanquished, and each returned to the ether. 'Twas observed that tremors foreshadowing this 4th grew in strength and frequency both. The being doth quicken, and in time shall become a scourge upon the land. Yet even as we ponder a course of action, a benevolent soul did arise, one who would forestall this threat. Though she be tender in years, she is true of heart and steadfast in resolve. She would solicit thine aid if thou art willing to proffer it. Thus, lest thou wonder, this maiden is of our order. Thus did the antecedent straightways consent, that thou shouldst assist her however so thou mayest. As soon as thou art able, hie thee to Wineport, where thy petitioner doth await thee even now. Thou shalt for a certainty find her visage strikingly familiar. Hey, it sounds like Oriange wants us to go find Alizane. It is decided, the stance of the Scions must evolve from shifting sand to unyielding stone. My place, however, is here in this land of unending tragedy. Ere must I remain until the true nature of the primals is revealed unto me. Many seasons that I toil to fashion a net across this vast realm, a net that catches not fish, but nuggets of wisdom more valuable than gold. Yet, even possessed of this hoard of knowledge, I cannot purchase all the keys to the confounding doors that bar my passage. Thus must I presume to unsheath the blade born of light. Thine is a strength that shattered the stoutest barriers, and doth pierce that which obfuscates the important gaze of ordinary men. We have not the luxury of time required for my measured scholarly pace. For the adder's nest is astir, hissing with the news of Garuda's return. Her winds have grown ever more violent, ever more destructive. What lieth behind this sudden waxing of power? The answers may well prove a vital piece of the puzzle of the primal's existence. Mine eyes perceive a looming wall of strife, poised to crash down upon our cities with unrestrained fury. For nonce, you must pacify the Lady of the Vortex. Again. Swiftly now to the Adder's Nest. High Serpent Commander Hulo will have such details as thou needest to proceed. I shall await thee at the waking sands and pray for thy success. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to Gridania. We're gonna go ahead and pick this up. However, I'm gonna continue with MSQ after we pick it up. Drink water, y'all. My poor throat. Ah, Renee of the Scions, might I deduce from your stern expression that you have heard of the disturbing news? I, Garuda, returns once more to plague our nightmares. I fear this incarnation of the lady is more tempestuous than aught we have yet witnessed. If you are prepared to face this roiling storm, then I will brief you on what must be done. This sounds like the same exact dialogue. Except now they want to give me potions. Or 500 gil. Might be able to sell the X-Ethers. We first learned of Garuda's return when the Primal fell upon the Blue Badgers as they sought to construct a new watch spire. The devastation was absolute. According to the report of one surviving engineer, Garuda invoked the most horrific gale with but a gesture of her taloned hand. The powerful winds tore apart the half-built tower, crushing the workers and scattering their broken bodies like dolls. By all accounts, it appears the Lady of the Vortex has grown stronger with this summoning. She must be stopped before the casualties are allowed to pile any higher. But as you might imagine, the Ixal, eager to please their bloodthirsty goddess, are engaging our troops on every front. I have not the soldiers to spare for a primal hunting expedition. Thus I sent word to the Scions to beg of the aid of proven champions. You and your companions are our best hope for freeing Gridania of this rampaging fiend. I ask that you confront Garuda in her customary domain, the Howling Eye. Such a titanic conflict is best confined to Ixal lands, wouldn't you agree? Though I imagine the Birdmen have since made adjustments to their crystal, the Beastman Aetheryte found within Adeline remains the surest means of entering. May the 12 strengthen your arm, Renee. Do I have to go, like, talk to the crystal again? Yes. Let's just do main story for now. So we need to go to Tranquil. Go talk to our progeny, white mages here. The 12 Swood welcomes you, Renee. I trust you remain true in your pursuit of our art. I need to talk to the Moogle. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen. All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. And I sense Ryo wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Oh, 56. Nice. Your bravery in service to the 12th and her Moogles shall not be forgotten, Renee. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. I mean, the whole reason I came to talk to you was so that I wouldn't have to go over there. No. Alright, to the Conjurer's Guild. To the Lotus Stand. Renee, you are returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. We wrecked this dude. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal, but he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the aether which comprised them instead being scattered to the 4 winds. Drink water, y'all. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means Asians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo, but they said it was a masked man who taught them how years ago. But Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a solitary one. My heartfelt thanks, Shanae. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. Alright. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Oh, we're getting close to the 3-hour mark. I didn't take my 2-hour break. I'll take my break once we get to the 3-hour mark. Unless I don't think we're already done with 2.1. It's good to see you hale and healthy, Renee. I received word from Ida and Papa Limo that you have felled good King Mogulmog the 12th, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seeds here of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Renee. So let's see, next is the Gifted. I believe the name we're looking for is Still Waters, is the start of 2.2. So we're still good to go. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bang. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Renee. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Orianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments of our order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Orianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we've sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alizé shall continue to work closely with them as well. Should they require assistance, I have their assurances they will not hesitate to contact us. She just brought up Alizé. I feel like I should have started the questline with Bahamut. Speaking of Orianger, would you inquire of him any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. I mean, you haven't put away Louis Schwa's staff. That seems kind of important. Let's talk to Orianger, and then we'll take our break. Thou art ever welcome, Minake, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave, unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, baited by the eons. And still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Be not offended, Renee. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of oh no, Minfilia. Whence came that cry? The solar, 12 for Fen, the antecedent. What's happened to Minfilia? Oh, she's just like out cold. That's not good. Renee, you must. Tell me, Louis-Fa, would you have done the same? Louis-Fa Levier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Oh, no. Anastian, here, how? How readily you sing. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you're not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been a millennia. Mine are the roads of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who, you speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come, I only confirm that which you already know. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are... Tataru? We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is within all but a chosen few, even you when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Oh no. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there's no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I can bet you a flask of my special tonic. Oriange, send word to the students of Baldesion. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Renee. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. Well, that was definitely interesting. Did y'all expect for an Ascian to be here? And one cloaked in white? But yeah, let us go ahead and take our break. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so go ahead and get up, stretch, catch y'all a drink. And I'll see y'all in a bit. Yeah, and we're back now. Drink water. Alright, let's go see if we can find this house again. The orange marker is pretty small. Oh, he's like right there. I am told you are the warrior of light. What would you know for myself? I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you'll be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we'll speak anon. Alright, time to follow the Ocean. You are being judged. Simple enough. Got a bunch of bots right here. What do we have to fight next? You're being judged. Oh, that's a gargoyle. That's definitely a larger threat than some imps. What do we got next? 2 gargoyles. Go ahead and dot both of them. Gonna have to use more than that, my friend. Ah yes, all the gigantoads. So much toad leather. You're being judged. Oh, well that's annoying. Why was that bird? Oh, was that a hunt? Oh, that's annoying. There was a hunt right there. I was not expecting a hunt. Can I fly straight over there? I'm assuming I can. Depending on what type of hunt it is, I might be able to lure it away and deal with it. It's a red hunt. It's a red hunt. That's a problem. I don't know if I can solo this thing. So we'll find out. I might be able to, but it's going to be really slow. Oh, and it has sleep? That's not good. And poison? It's really not good. Yeah, I don't think I could solo this thing. Anyone on in the free company? No. Kochi's on. I don't know if me and Kochi would be enough. Maybe. She could do some damage. I can't do damage. Let's see if she's around. I don't know if she's still streaming. Couldn't tell. Where is she? She's in the gold saucer. I don't know if she's still streaming. She doesn't have her status set. Slice is right at the moment. Okay, she's doing a gate. We can go to the gate and grab her. Let's go to gold saucer. If it slices right, okay, she's not streaming. Okay. Let's go find her at Slices Right. Did it already start? I don't think it started yet. I'm not that good at Slices Right. Let's see how far we get. Sword of Legend, San Mato. Oh, no, that's an AoE. Yeah, that's an AoE. Another AoE. Oh, I call BS on that one. I mean, I still got 3,000 in GP. I definitely got away fast than that. Koji's getting hit unless she moves. What? No. Koji's getting real lucky. Giovanna's really good at this. That was so close. Oh no, I don't want to waste my ticket. I want to be perpetually at 69 tickets. Koji always talks about how stuff isn't in a straight line. No, I need the berry. Thank you, game. No, Koji, why'd you bring it to me? Koji, stop running around. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Where is she? She's in Limsa. I might be able to go to Limsa and request some aid. There's no one around. I could log on. Oh wait, we have a subscriber. Agent Mars, thank you for subscribing. I could log on my alt on Google if you need it. I mean, I don't think your alt's gonna help me too much here, Tyon. As yeah, your highest level is 39. It's a level 50. It's an S rank, level 50. Remember world visit? You can't visit here from Moogle, my friend. You posted some kind of number. I'm assuming you were fighting. The message was retracted. Ah. Up to invite coaching. Oh, Kochi lived? Nice. There we go. Now I can do my MSQ. You're being judged. Nice. Hey Sana, how are you doing? Thank you again for the help earlier. Yeah. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? No problem, happy to help. It definitely was a big help. You bore witness to my audience at the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Okay, Elidibus is gone. Now we need to go back to the Waking Sands. Can I fly over these mountains? Yes. And now I only have like 20 minutes left for the stream. Less than 20 minutes. Let's see how far we can get. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish 2.1. Be nice if we do. Enter the Solar. Thank the gods you've returning. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it that our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon, he was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, shall it be again? Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of Elidibus pretend much but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Build on the stone. Let us set aside the matter of Ascian until after we've completed our move to the Rising Stones. But there is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamecan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets, while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. Drink water, y'all. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents conceal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Orianshe will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Let's go bring this book over to Orianshe. I don't know why she didn't hand it to him herself. He's like right here. I thought thee departed. To what end does thou still linger? The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. What can I imagine the antecedent's pain? Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Renee, this has been Philia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Orianshe, I bid you come to the seventh heaven and revenue its toll. Tatari will be there to show you inside the new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte and Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. I'll pick up that quest later. I'm going to try and get through as much as I can in the next 10 minutes. Oh, Renee, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you would show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I'll spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here. Ah, that man. I can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures within the Crystal Tower. That looks like Nero. Have you seen the structure I speak of? No? It must be hard to miss. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, is a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Renee, I do believe it is time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Speed reading. Drink more water, y'all. The Crystal Tower quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. I already have the quest I thought for Crystal Tower. Interesting. Welcome to our new home, the Rising Stones. Isn't it lovely? But why are you standing out around here talking to me? Everyone's waiting for you inside. Okay, there's your Stola, Philomene, Thancred, Hori Boulder, Papalimo, Ida, and Alphino. Ooh, this is a much better office. Well, it is certainly spacious. Today marks a new beginning of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean we will not sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the Antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea. A moment of your time, Minake. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Aldessian hath been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never met, my lady. I fear we would assume the worst. No. I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their words are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Aldessian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland were possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? An Ocher? A Poos? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world of their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Renee. I discern them all around in disturbances too great and numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you'll be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that may not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you'll be informed. Kryl, where are you? Kryl? Elidibus. Your intercession was not foretold. You object. We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the seventh ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Nobrialis. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see. There we go. And that is the end of patch 2.1, A Realm Awoken. We managed to make it through the entire 2.1 patch Like, we still have some side content to do. Like, we still need to fight primals and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to stream that part because it is technically a side quest. I would like to stream the raid series. We do have the starting quest for it. But I'm going to need to find people to run that with. But yeah, we made it through 2.1. So in the next stream, we'll be starting with 2.2, which is, what is the name of 2.2? The name of 2.2 is, I believe it's Through the Maelstrom, is patch 2.2. So next stream, we'll be working on that, and we'll see how far we can go. Hopefully I can fit each set of patches inside of a single stream. It's really going to come down to whether or not I can find people to help me do the trials. So we'll have to see. But yeah, we made it through 2.1. I'm actually, I was getting a little worried we weren't going to be able to do it, which is why I started speedrunning the reading. I figured we were close, but I didn't know how close. But as always, yeah, thank you all for coming and hanging out and watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. If you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. And yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, y'all.